my eyelashes were popping off. I hate that. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you are new here, my name is Amy and welcome. If you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. I'm going to jump right into it because a couple of videos ago I mentioned that I picked up the vault of the monochromatic shadows from ColourPop, and that has like the Honey and Just My Luck and Aren't You Glad and you know, Blue Moon, I think it's called. Anyway, I wanted to do a look today with two of those palettes because I thought if I do a video for every single individual palette, I'm going to be doing a lot of ColourPop videos, which is, you know, that's okay. But today I'm going to go ahead and combine the Orange You Glad and the Main Squeeze palettes. And I did show this one the other day when I was comparing it to the Cherry Crush. And I think I'm going to try to work in some of this as well because I have kind of a hot orange top on today, and so I think it will work. The main difference that I saw right away with the Orange You Glad palette is that there is a pressed glitter in here. It's this one in the center, and it's one of those kind of more chunky ones. They're super pretty, and I like a pressed glitter, and I like ColourPop's pressed glitter. But that being said, you know, if you don't like pressed glitters, then this may or may not be, you know, the palette for you. But I'm going to give this a try, and I'm going to give the Main Squeeze a try. We're going to see what we get. And then after I do that, I'm going to be filming another video. I'm going to do a Mix It Monday, which I haven't done in a while because I picked up the newish, I'm not sure how to say this, I don't know, this slip tint from Sephora. And I couldn't get the color that I actually wanted, so I picked up number 2. I was going to get number 3 or 4, but it was very picked over and they did not have it. But I do want to try this. Now, I swatched these last night before I, you know, got ready for bed and stuff, and this one's pretty light, so this is more of a winter shade, which is fine. If I like it well enough, I'll go back and get one that's more suited for me now, although I don't have a lot of self-tanner on. I'm going to mix that with the Glowish by Huda Beauty, and I've heard pretty good things about this. I think these are both, I think, relatively glowy foundations or tints, and this one is definitely too dark for me right now with no self-tanner on. So I want to mix them. I thought that would be kind of interesting, mixing two things I've never tried before. What could possibly go wrong, right? Anyway, that will be in an upcoming video, and so definitely be sure and watch for that. And I will try to remember to link it above and down below if I can when I do get that one up. But for today, we're just going to jump right in, and we're going to go with the ColourPop Main Squeeze and the ColourPop Orange Glad palettes. So I did show this one. This is the Main Squeeze, and super pretty, and I was actually happier with the Cherry Crush palette than I thought I would be, because when I opened it I was like, this is not cherry, this is pink. But it ended up giving me a really pretty look anyway. So I think I'm going to go in with one of these colors. Let's just, you know, let's go in with Rise and Grind. Let's go in with this one right here, which is sort of the mid-tone matte orange. I'm hoping that these will be nice and pigmented and, you know, the usual pretty decent ColourPop formula. I don't have a lot of experience with ColourPop's formula, but, you know, I've got a little bit. So I'm going to go in with kind of a flat shader brush. This is just some random brush I picked up at TJ Maxx or something. Ross, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, all my brushes are super dirty right now, so yeah, I need to do that this weekend. I am going to put this in the middle and towards the inner, and then I'll do the middle and towards the outer with something from the Main Squeeze palette. So that seems very nice. I like that. I think I might go in with one of the I don't know, maybe this really bright orange one right here, or maybe one of the peachy shimmers. I'm not sure for my inner corner. That could be fun, but we'll get to that in a minute. So I'm just going to take that same brush and kind of clean it off a little bit. And I'm going to pick up the color Like It's Hot, which is this guy right here. And we're going to put that in the inner to outer. I think I'm going to go ahead and bring that down onto my outer corner because I want to make sure that these layer well, and I'm going to go into the color Red Bottoms, I think, for my sort of deepening up shade on this outer corner, and we will see what that does. All right, I'm going to take another sort of flat shader brush. This one's a little bit smaller. This is a Morphe one, but and it's not particularly clean, but it's not super dirty either. And I'm going to pick up that color Red Bottoms, and we're going to put that in the outer corner here. Wow, that's nice. And I'm just packing this on. I'm not doing a whole lot of blending, at least not yet, but we will get to that. I like that. That's a very nice, dark, intense red. Not like apple red or cherry red, but definitely like a oxblood. That's the coat. That's the name I'm looking for, or the word I'm looking for is like an oxblood. And I am getting fallout, so which is, you know, the huge. Let me take a clean brush and just start kind of buffing out those edges a little bit. And if I feel like I need to, just to bring a little bit more of that first color, the Like It's Hot one back in, I can do that. But I'm going to see what we get when we just sort of start blending out this edge a little bit. All right, I'm happy with that, really happy with that. Let's see, I'm not gonna overwork it here. I'm not gonna try to add every single damn color in here, but I think I'm going to take a little teeny tiny brush and I'm gonna pick up the color Mimosa Mammy, or would it be Mimosa Mommy? I'm not sure. And which is this color right here in the Orange Glad palette. And I just want to put that, a little bit of that right here. I'm just going to layer it over that first orange that I did, just right in the inner corner, just for something fun. Now I have the really difficult decision of what do I want to put on my lid. I think I'm going to go ahead and do something from the Main Squeeze palette. I think I'm going to do this one right here. This is the one in the middle. It's called Maraschino. So I think I'm going to do that one. Let me show it to you. So there it is. It's this guy right here. I'm going to try this brush. I don't know if this one's going to work. This is from Morphe as well. This is the M456. So this is a natural hair brush, and it's, you know, it's kind of fluffy and everything. But like I say, my brushes are all dirty. And I'm going to go ahead and spray that. And we're going to see what kind of payoff we get here. That brush is fine, but I'm going to see if I can find something a little smaller and, you know, synthetic bristles and just a little bit more detailed, I guess, would be a good way to describe it. And try to, you know, just place things a little bit more specifically. I'm going to go ahead and take that out towards the outer corner, not all the way necessarily, but towards that outer corner, and then I will go back in with that Red Bottoms shade and kind of, you know, re-intensify, just merge those two colors together. This is not the best brush I've ever used. Some cheap thing from Amazon that I picked up. It's all right. I'm gonna go in with my finger, just right there on the ball of my lid, I guess you'd call it, just to make sure that's nice and packed on there. That's nice. It's a really pretty color. I'm going to take a little tiny brush and I am going to go into the color, I'm going to go into the color Big Gulp, which is this one right here. And I'm going to work that into my crease just a little bit, just to kind of not deepen it up exactly, but just kind of blend that shimmer into those colors that I already have down just a little bit. This is not strictly necessary. I'm just having fun using all these different colors. All right, back to that brush that I used the red bottoms on, and I'm just tapping a little bit more of that on that outer corner. All right, and finally I'm going to go into the color Zest right here and just pick a little tiny bit of that up on this brush, and I'm going to go over my brow bone just to make sure I've got something on top of that primer that I used. And I used the Juvia's Place primer. I don't think I mentioned that, but just to make sure I've got a little something there so it doesn't look too white. I'm going to try this cream gel liner from ColourPop. This is the color Charmer, and I picked this up as part of the Fine Feathered like little duo, and I actually already have this color, but it's a nice sort of dark plummy color, I guess. It's that darkest one there, and I'm going to put that on my lash line, my upper lash line, and then I think I'll go in with one of the ones from the Cherry Crush collection for my waterline. I think I'll use Jubilee, which is the darker of the two pinks there. And I think I'll put that in my tight line. But we're going to go ahead and do this. Or not. Okay, so here's the thing about these cream gel liners that I have found, is that they don't work that great as like a lash line thing. They work awesome in the waterline and the tight line, but like on the lash line, if you're putting them over powder and stuff, they don't really seem to work that well. So we're going to do Plan B. I'm not sure what Plan B is, but I'm going to line my eyes with the Physicians Formula Eye Booster 2-in-1 Lash, whatever it is. This is the brown one, because that ColourPop liner did not work over the top of shadow. I think I am going to wing it out, but I'm not going to do that quite yet. I am going to clean this up and finish up, like, you know, tight lining and whatever, and put on the rest of my makeup, film that other video that I mentioned before, and I will be right back and we'll chat a little bit more. I'll be right back, guys. All right, so I'm going to film this part again because, yeah, I've got my makeup on, and then I filmed like the eyeshadow portion of this video, and looked down and my eyelashes were popping off. I hate that. I hate that when I don't notice until I've already spent 5 minutes filming. Anyway, you don't care about all that. You care about what these are like. You care about whether or not these are worth it. I definitely think that these are worth it. I mean, it depends on what's in your collection. I'm pleased that I purchased the Vault. I did go under my eyes with the color Seed Money from this palette right here, and I went on my inner corner with the color Tangerine Dream from the Orangey Glad palette. I'm pleased with the way everything turned out. I didn't have any trouble blending. Things seem to build on each other, which is super important to me because, you know, that's just something I look for. It's like, can I build this on top of itself or each other? Because that can really help you get nice depth and nice blends and all of that kind of stuff in your eye makeup, if you go that far. But I'm really nothing negative to say about these at all so far, and I'm looking forward to using the green one and the blue one and the purple one and the yellow one and all of them. Really, I'm looking forward to that. So I will definitely probably do at least one more video using the palettes from this vault from ColourPop, because I'm pleased that I have it, and I bought it on sale when they were having their like 4th of July sales. So, you know, if that's something that you're interested in, keep your eyes open for sale or use a code or whatever it is that you can do to save yourself some money. I will link everything down below like I always do. These are just codes so that you can find, or these are just links so that you can find things. They're not affiliate links or anything like that, because I'm very, very, very small here. And so I don't have any of that fancy stuff. But, you know, there are people out there who have codes and all kinds of stuff. Anyway, we're going to leave it there. I'm going to let you guys get on with your day. I know you got shit to do. I definitely have shit to do. And thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate your time here. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it while you were watching. If you like bright, colorful, dramatic looks, if you're a little bit older, if you like experimenting, if you just like makeup in general, then you might be in the right place, and I encourage you to subscribe. Until my next video, bye guys.